Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This video is to go over and explain the school work from 427 to 51. All right, so we're going to open up the assignment, by going to the website. And if you go to the website that looks like this, you should be able to see all the weeks that we've done so far. And we're at 427 to 51. All right, when you click on that, the instructions come out and it shows you what's going on this week. First thing I want you to see is that grades have been updated. I did add the DBQ introduction, 40 extra credit points for those who did it, and DBQ introduction, thumbs up and thumbs down activity, 30 points extra credit. All right, the DBQ essay that was due last night by 10 p.m. I haven't graded and probably will not grade till Wednesday. So you look out for Wednesday to see what those points do for your grade. All right, what we will begin this week is our next and last unit, the civil rights unit. All right, the civil rights unit is 5 sets of notes. Now, normally I give you a packet, you cut them out, you glue them in your notebook. This time, obviously, we're not going to do that. So what you will be doing is you will take the civil rights notes that I link for you, and then you will make a copy of it for you. Right? So if you click on right here, this is the civil rights unit. So you click on it, and what you see is a Google Doc pops up. This Google Doc gives you all the 5 sets of notes. So you see notes number 1, if we scroll down, there's notes number 1, the rest of the key terms. Then there's notes number 2, notes number 3, notes number 4, and notes number 5. All right, these are my copy. You need to make a copy. So what you need to do is go to File and make a copy. Now, when it asks you to make a copy, it asks you to title it a certain way. You go back to your instructions, it tells you, make the copy and title it. You can even copy this. Control C to copy it, and then put it here in Control Paste. All right, so then you're going to actually put your first and last name and then period 3. All right, then you hit OK. Now, once you make your copy, you no longer need my copy, right? So you need to go there. Now, I want you to right away, as the instructions tell you, it says, once you have made your copy, title it, then share it with me. You have to share it with me as soon as you make the copy. You will be doing your T4ing of these notes by adding comments on the right side of the notes. I can only view your T4 comments, though, if it's shared with me. So it has to be shared. So the first thing I want you to do is go to Share, type in here Carbajal, and then you'll see my name here, Carbajal, and then hit Share. That's it. All right? Do not make it public. Do not make it public. Do not make it public. Right? Once you share it with me, I'll be able to open it. I don't want anybody else to open it and see your comments, just you. All right? And me, of course. So you have to share it with me, because otherwise, when I click on it, even if it opens, and then all I see is this, your comments will only pop up here on the right side if you've shared it with me. So now it's your copy, your first and last name, and your period, and here's what you'll T4 your assignments. All right? And that is actually your first assignment of the week. So your first assignment is to T4 notes 1. Now, normally you would T4 from the notes. You would read, here, you would read what's there, and then you would write T4 comments. We're not going to do that. Instead, what you're going to do is you're going to write one full sentence key term comment for each one of them, right? And the way I want you to do it is not from the notes. Don't write me a one sentence comment from the notes. I want you to do it from the video that I clicked here. This is a video explanation. If you click on it. Hey guys, so this is going to be a video lecture on the civil rights key terms. So our new civil rights unit starting today. All right, so that video will go one by one, giving you details before and after to make you understand what was going on with every single one of these key terms. So what you are going to do is you will, again, not T4 from the key terms themselves, but from the video explanation that is linked right here and that I created with all kinds of extra information. So your assignment, once you've made a copy of the civil rights notes, the one that you did up here, share it with me again, like I said, and now you are to do your T4ing and turn it in by 10 p.m. on Thursday under your period. You are to watch the video where I explain each term to you, and each term I explain, pause the video, and then put in your T4 comment. How do you do that? You go here. So this is your key term. Remember, this is your copy now, not mine. And there's a couple ways of doing it. One, you could highlight the word like this and simply click the little box there, and there's a comment. And here you would say it was really unfair that Homer Plessy was not allowed to ride in the all-white cart or train cart. All right, and then you hit comment. And what happens is, see, now there's a comment. All right, now how do you know what comment to write? It's because when you click on the video, this video again, I will be explaining each term. So what I want you to do is watch the video, hear and listen to each key term. Once the key term's done, pause your video, then go make your comment just like this. And what I'm going to see is when you watch the video, and when I explain de facto segregation, you highlight any word, any part, and then click here. You could also highlight and right click, see there's comment, the same thing. Here's a comment. You could also highlight anything in that one and hit on your keyboard Control Alt M, and there's a box that pops up as well. So there's 3 ways to get this box up. 1, you highlight and you simply click the little box that pops up. 2, see, just click on that one and see there's another comment. 2, you highlight anything there and you right click on the mouse button and then you click comment and then the box pops up, or you highlight and Control Alt M and the box pops up. All right, so when you turn this in by Thursday, I am going to look at your key terms and I'm going to see 15 boxes on the right side, 1 for each one. All right, so here it says you will do this by highlighting it. The comment must be a complete sentence, and you must do it all in your own words. I don't want to see you simply read this and start writing about it. I want you to think about it and then write about it in your own words. The video at the top, the one I'm making, is basically showing you what to do. The quality of your full sentence T4 comment will determine how many points you get. So if I open up your T4, your notes, and I'm reading your comments, and it looks like you spent 5 minutes going through it, you're going to get 5 minutes worth of credit. And you're not going to get very many points. All right, so once again, the first assignment. So the first thing you do is make a copy of the notes, share them with me. The first assignment you're doing is the key terms T4ing by watching the video and pausing it after each key term so you could add a comment just like this for each one of them. 15 key terms, 15 comments. All right, and then your second assignment will be to do the key terms homework. As you can see, it's highlighted here. There's a key terms homework sheet. You click on here. Now, normally in the key terms homework, I ask you to do my definition and then a sentence with it. I'm not going to ask you to do the sentence. So basically, you look at the key terms, you read it, you listen to the video, you put your comments. Now, all together in your own words, what's your T4 comment? Now, I'm not T4 comment. What's your definition of Plessy versus Ferguson? And as you can see in here, it tells you it must be 2 sentences long. So your definition of Plessy versus Ferguson, after you watch the video, after you read the key term, after you did your T4 comment, has to be 2 sentences and also in your own words, right? So you have to make a copy of the key terms homework, this thing, right? Once again, you file, you make a copy, and here I tell you, I want you to title it KTHW, key terms homework sheet, your first and last name, and then whatever period. Once you make your copy, then you start to fill it in. Watch the video again if you need to get extra information in order to be able to write properly your 2-sentence definition. So at this point, you've done 3 things. You made a copy of the notes, shared it with me. That's easy. You've done the key terms T4ing. Watch the video, put the comments in on the right side. And then you did the key terms homework where you were writing just your definition in your own words, 2 sentences each. You don't have to write a sentence like we normally do. Now, the last thing will be Friday. You will have the key terms quiz. Quiz will be available on Schoology from Friday, May 1st from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. All right, so noon to 3 p.m. This key terms quiz will only be allowed to be taken if you have completed both the T4ing of the key terms and the key terms homework sheet. If you take the quiz, even though you did not complete both assignments, you will not be given any points. All right. I'll make it very clear again. You could only take the key terms quiz if you turn in both the T4 of the key terms, and the key terms homework. I think I'm pretty clear by saying both so many times. Because if I see you take the key terms quiz and then I look over and you don't have any of those assignments, I'm not going to give any points, and I'm just going to wonder why would they waste their time. All right. Now, how do you turn it in? Once again, you turn it in by going to my website under your period, and what you'll see is you'll see something like this. All right. So I'm using first period as an example. So you're going to click on first period. This is going to pop up. You're going to go to your name, whichever your name is here. And when it's time to turn in the key terms homework for T4ing, you're going to highlight the word T4 here, highlight, click, highlight the T4 for your name, go and click link, and then insert the link to this assignment, to the assignment you did here. This one, right? The one where you made your own copies and you ended up putting them in. All right. So the one with all the comments, that one that you put all the comments in, that one, this one. So this one, you'll make sure, again, share it with me. Do not share this with me. Do not make it public. Share it with me. Do not make it public. Share it with me. So I see I'm already there, or I'm already there because you shared it with me. So now these are your notes. This has your full name and your period. And now you highlight this, right click, hit copy, and then you're going to go to here where you T4 it again, and you put the link here and then hit apply. So when I click, okay, so when I click here and I click on this, it'll take me to your notes packet that you T4 with the comments. When it's time to turn in the other homework assignment, the key terms homework, when it's time to turn this one in, the one that you made a copy of too, this one, once again, you copy this, you'll share it with me, you will not make it public, you'll share it with me, you'll not make it public, and then you're gonna go and you're going to turn it in right here, all right? Both of these assignments are due by 10 p.m. on Thursday. So when I go to grade these and check whether you should even take the quiz, I should be able to click T4 and it goes to your notes with all the boxes on the right, and then I click on this, it goes to the copy you made of the key terms homework sheet with your definition filled in. If you have any questions, let